There is a certain kind of person who, when hurt, will not argue back. They will not explain. They will not hold on. They will not say another word. They simply go silent. And that silence is often the part that confuses other people the most. From the outside, people usually think they are cold, sulking, or intentionally creating distance. But many times the truth is the complete opposite. They are not silent because they no longer feel anything. They are silent because they feel too much. If you are that kind of person too, then you probably know this feeling very well. Something happens. A sentence touches the exact wound. An action makes you sad. And in that moment, your whole body seems to freeze. Your mind is still running, but your mouth cannot open. You know you are hurting, but you do not know how to say it. Not because you do not want to speak, but because at that moment speaking feels even harder than enduring it. Many people think silence is a calculated choice, as if you are trying to punish someone. But for most people who shut down when they are hurt, it is not a strategy. It is a reaction. A very real reaction of the nervous system. When emotions rise too fast and too strongly, the body can enter a freeze state. That means not fighting back and not running away either, just standing still, closing off, pulling inward. That is why in the most painful moments you often cannot say anything clearly. Sometimes you are standing right in front of the other person, hearing them ask. If something is wrong, just say it. But in your mind there is not a single complete sentence. There is only heaviness, pressure, and a lump in your throat. This does not mean you are immature or weak. It only shows that your brain is prioritizing emotional stability first and language second. In other words, you are not silent to push other people away. You are silent to keep yourself from falling apart. This is a very important point, because from the outside those two things can look the same, but their nature is completely different. One is manipulation. The other is self-protection. Other people may not see that difference in the moment, but you know it very clearly. Inside your silence, you are simply trying to survive the pain. And this usually does not begin in the present. It began a long time ago. No one is born knowing how to hide their feelings. A child cries when hurt. A child shows it immediately when feeling sad or left out. When they are not loved in the right way, they still try to name their pain instinctively. It is only later, after being interrupted, dismissed, or told they are too sensitive, that they begin to learn this speaking up is not always safe. Some people grew up in homes where emotions were always treated like a burden. Some opened up sincerely once and were laughed at. Some said, "I'm sad," and received nothing in return but judgment, lectures, or indifference. And after enough moments like that, the brain reaches a very simple conclusion. If I show my pain, I may get hurt even more. That is when silence is born. Not because you became colder, but because you have already been hurt enough. From then on, silence becomes a survival habit. Every time something hurts you, your body automatically returns to that old mode, closing off, watching, waiting for the wave to pass, waiting for the emotions to settle, waiting until it feels safe enough to speak. If you have ever been like that, comment number 8 here. I want to know how many people have lived with this kind of silence for so long without ever being truly understood. What is interesting is that while other people see you as very calm inside, you are actually extremely busy. You are replaying what just happened. You are wondering where you went wrong. You are comparing it to older moments. You are weighing whether speaking up will only make things worse. You are measuring every sentence, every word, every possible outcome. Many people think silence is emptiness. But for you, silence is often when your mind is working the hardest. You do not react slowly because you do not care. You react slowly because you process deeply. You need to understand your feelings clearly before expressing them. You do not like speaking from confusion. You do not want to say something and then realize a few minutes later that it was not really true. You also do not want to throw out harsh words just because you are in pain. So you choose to wait. To others, that may feel frustrating. But for you, it is the only way to keep everything from breaking apart. There is another reason that few people notice. Sometimes you are not silent only to protect yourself. You are also protecting the relationship. Because you know very well that if you speak while the pain is still burning, what comes out may no longer be the clean truth. It may be anger, it may be hurt, it may be words that wound the other person in ways that are unnecessary. So you hold it back, not to punish them, but to avoid saying something that you yourself may regret later. In psychology, there is a beautiful idea: people communicate well only when their emotions are still within a tolerable range. Once emotions move beyond that range, we do not hear clearly, we do not understand correctly, and we often react from instinct instead of wisdom. You may have never learned the name of this concept, but perhaps you have been living by it for a long time. You know that some conversations, if they happen too early, only make the wound deeper instead of healing anything. The problem is that other people rarely see that part. What they see is only your withdrawal, and their usual reaction is pressure. Say it now, don't stay silent like this. That's not fair. Those sentences may sound reasonable, but for someone who is shutting down, they only make the nervous system close even more. Because they send an old message, your feelings are only acceptable if you express them at someone else's pace. What you truly need is usually not an immediate answer. It is patience. It is someone calm enough not to take your silence as a personal insult. It is someone who understands that you are not leaving, you are only trying to find your way back. When that sense of safety is there, people like you often open up very deeply. No pushing, no pressure, just the reassurance that you will speak when you are ready. And this is the most beautiful thing about people like this. When you finally do speak, your words carry real weight, because you do not speak carelessly. You do not dump emotions just to win an argument. You do not use words like knives. You have thought for a long time before opening your mouth. You have filtered your words through pain, anger, and fear, and then kept only the truest part. If you are that kind of person, comment number 9. Because people who speak little, but speak honestly, are truly rare. So, if you tend to go silent when you are hurt, please do not be so quick to think there is something wrong with you. Maybe you are simply someone who feels very deeply. Someone who learned to protect their heart through quietness. Someone who does not want to say things they do not fully understand yet. And if one day you begin to feel able to open up a little sooner, that does not mean the old version of you was wrong. It simply means you are becoming safer. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. If this touched a feeling you have carried for a very long time but never knew how to name, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel so I can make more videos like this.